Foodie. Today we're going to make some armadillo eggs, and for those who don't know what they are, it's like a stuffed jalapeno that's wrapped around a ground beef and sausage mixture and baked in the oven. They're great to have for snacks at parties. I like to have them, like, say, for New Year's Eve parties. So what I've got here, and I'm making like a half a batch because I don't want to make too many today. Hopefully I'll have about 12 when we're done. I've got a half a pound of breakfast sausage and a half a pound of ground beef. Into this I'm going to add about a half a tablespoon of dried chopped onions. And I'm using that because these will dissolve in there real easy and they won't change much of the consistency. And I got about 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon and a half of chopped cilantro. I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke, just to kind of give it a little smoky taste. So I got my gloves on. I'm going to mix all this up. And the ground beef and the breakfast sausage had been previously thawed. So it's going to mix real easy. So what I have here are 3 jalapenos that I've cut in half and taken the seeds and the membranes out. 3 jalapenos may be okay for your recipe. Down here in Texas, we have huge jalapenos. These things are like 4 inches long, so I may not need all of these. In this bowl, I've got a mixture of 2 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese and about 1/3 cup of sharp cheddar cheese that has been grated. So what I'm going to do, spread the cheese in each one of these. So now what I'm going to do, and here's what in the past I've made these things and they're huge and it's almost like a full meal and it's too much meat in it. So rather than wrap each one of these things, I'm going to cut them just into nice, like, bite size. And it also allows that meat to wrap around there a lot better. So now we're going to take just a small kind of flatten it out. Put the pepper in there and then wrap it up. If you want, you can kind of make it like a little egg shape so it looks like an egg, armadillo egg. Of course, we all know armadillos don't lay eggs, but. So we'll do the same thing with every one of these. All right, so I got all my armadillo eggs rolled and I got 11. That's pretty close to 12. You can see some of these are a little bit big. Actually, what you need to do is when you make the egg, you can pinch off some of the ends, and then that's what I did here to make some extra ones. So what we're going to do is pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes. These are fairly small. I think they'll cook in 20 minutes, but you want to make sure, since there's sausage in there, make sure it's well cooked. And with your leftover jalapenos, you can just have them as a snack. Mmm.
It's not hot?
No, it's good. No, it's good. Oven preheated at 375 degrees. We'll come back in 20 minutes and we'll do a taste test of Texas armadillo eggs. So it's been 20 minutes. I've taken them out of the oven and here's our finished product. And I kind of like those smaller ones better, I think. So let me get my trusty tools here. There's enough grease on these that you didn't have to put anything on the foil.
Smells good.
Yeah. And these, oh, there's so many different variations. You can take these, you can wrap them in bacon. That kind of gives it an extra little pizzazz. You can use just cheddar cheese so that when you, let's cut into one of these.
I can try.
So that when you cut into them, if you just have the cheddar cheese, it'll be yellow, so it looks like a yolk, armadillo egg.
That's
you know.
it. That will be okay, right?
So there's lots of little things we can do. But they're great for like New Year's Eve parties.
I want to try a little bit. Yeah. I want to try. Big. Good.
It's a hit. It's a thumbs up from Catherine. Yeah, really good.
Make it smell something.
You can
Mickey, you want?
you can spice these up a little bit more with maybe some Tabasco in your meat mixture. I mean, there's millions of different variations. So whatever you like, you put in it. And if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie. Thank you and have a happy New Year.
Thank you.